Hey guys, welcome back. Another Monday with you guys. For those of you new to the channel who see this now and later, my name is Eric and this is our Tech Talk Live Monday night show where we talk everything maker, hacker, developer, electronics, you name it. Everything goes here, guys. Just having a quick look at the chat. Looks like we're doing pretty good. We've got Morwick, we've got Glitch, we've got Steven, we've got Joseph, we've got Hopping Madman. Hey guys, good to see you. I'm really glad you guys could join me tonight. I think it's going to be a fun broadcast. Let me know how the audio and the video is coming through. Hopefully we're doing pretty good again tonight. YouTube's been doing some work on their servers as usual, or their setup anyway, and I think we're going to be alright tonight. Perfect. And I'm going to try and keep up on the chat tonight, guys. I'll do the best I can, but things whiz by pretty quickly here nowadays. We've got some pre-made content. We've got, we'll do things on the fly, as always. Hopefully we have a good cast. I've really been looking forward to this for all week. Really enjoyed hooking up with you guys on social media, and I got to talk to you, a lot of you through the week. It was a lot of fun. I had a really good day today. Hope your day went well. In my day job, I managed to solve a problem I've been chasing for darn near 2 years, and we're starting to see the benefits of it. So the beta tests are looking good. Hopefully, we're gonna do good. Anyway, we got Steven says all good here. Thanks, Steven. Much appreciated. We've got Gregor here too. Hey, Gregor, good to see you. Jordan's here too. Hey, Jordan. And Jordan said, wow, sucks on a phone. What else we got here going on? Bruce is here. Hey, Bruce. And he asked me already, did you get your ham license yet? No, I did not, Bruce. One of these days, maybe. We'll see how it goes. I'll maybe get around to that. But usually don't feel the need to talk too much. So it's not generally a big problem. But we'll see how it goes. Play it by ear. One of these days I'll get it done. And Tick's here. He says all good here. Excellent. Thanks, Tick. Appreciate that. Much appreciated, guys. We'll go ahead and get started. And let me get things queued up. Hopefully we're going to do all right. And Jay said video and sounds great. Good stuff. Leroy's here. Hey, Leroy. We got a full house tonight, guys. This should be a little bit of fun. Like I said, I look forward to this all week. This is my time with you guys direct, and thankfully YouTube gives us these great chat features and all this fun stuff. And I really enjoy it. All right. And Morwick says, sounds great down under. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's go ahead. What do we got tonight, guys? As usual, we'll do viewer questions throughout. And just going to double check the stream here, make sure we're all right. Yep, we're good. Viewer questions welcome throughout. Hit me up. You can hit me down below on the Electric Imp too. We'll cover that. We're going to cover some tech news. We're going to cover the viewer challenge. Community announcement. This is a follow-up to a previous announcement. And we're going to do some 3D printing stuff. We're going to do some stuff from the community. This is community everywhere, guys. Makers, hackers, amateur radio, you name it. Everything goes here. And we're going to do some stuff from the shop. That's some items that I have done. And some upcoming sneak peeks of what you're going to see on the YouTube channel. And possibly on the website, too. We're going to do a tech tip of the week. And we're going to take some live viewer calls. I'd love to hear what you guys are making. My Skype username is right up there, scrolling across. If you want to add me on Skype, I will open up the Skype lines a little later on. We'll see what we can get. And as mentioned down below, you can find a link to the Imp printer. That's this right here. This is my Adafruit thermal printer. It's hooked to the Electric Imp Wi-Fi module, and it's hosted from my website, and you can go to the web page and send me messages. Please don't spam it if at all possible. Don't want to run out of paper. We did pretty good last week, guys. Actually, this is part of last week's, and it worked out really well, actually. It was really handy. It works better than the Nokia 5110 LCD that I had hooked to it before, because I can see the messages In real time, actually -1 because it has to line feed ahead 1, so I have to wait for the next stitch. But I can see them real time and go back in time, so it works out pretty good stuff. And let's see what we got. Eric Kaufman is here. Hey, Eric, first time live watcher. Good to have you, Eric. Another Eric. We're always kind of fond of that name. Good stuff. Jay said, hey, I got a question. Why can't we make a drone that has a small hot oven and get tacos that can fly over home and give us some? Yeah, you're learning too much from Morwick. It's all about the tacos here. Morwick's pretty excited about that. Good stuff. Reminder, guys, if you're watching this on one of the mirrored sites, or if you're not watching this on YouTube, if you're watching it on the G Plus Hangout, slide over to the YouTube, just click the link, hover over the middle of the video, click the link, watch it on YouTube, and then you can join in the chat. Make things easier for you. Hamrad88 is here, and he said, hey, everyone. Hey, Tom, good to see you. And Jay said, I didn't spam the ump. Okay, I did. Actually, I don't think you did. Either that or we stopped messaging, because I've only got a couple so far and I haven't even been able to see them yet. All right, let's go. Quick recap of last week, guys. If you weren't here before, the Projects Without Borders, this is where we're going to take projects, everything that we can make, and try and make it for other people elsewhere in the world. This was really well received, and I set up the forum for its own section for the Without Borders projects, and it has been updated numerous times in the last couple of days. Guys, just go to the MKme.org website and go to the forum from there, and you can check these out. On that note, guys, special thanks to Hopping Madman and Glitch and a couple other people this week who have been active in the forums and gave me feedback, wanted to see more forums, different topics. I've acted on them, and we've got some set up. We've been back and forth right up through today. So we got a whole bunch of new forums added. Hopefully it suits us. If it doesn't, let me know. Let's make it suit us. I really like forums. I love the G Plus community too, because it's just really easy, but the forum is a good place for long-term storage of stuff. I'm a forum nerd, always have been, really like it. And Tom said, Eric, do you have anything about Raspberry Pi tonight? No. Well, yes, actually, I do. There's several content on it. I don't have anything personally. That's an upcoming project. And Brandon's here. Hey, Brandon. And I think we're good. Steven said, the imp printer is awesome. I've been making... Oh, God, I can't keep up, guys. I've been having so much fun with mine. Jeez, I can't keep up with the scrolling here. Yeah, Steven's got a printer for his website, too. And Glitch said, Eric finally got the thermostat module for the vaccine cooler project. Just needing to get some balance leads for the lithium-ion pack I'm building. Perfect. Awesome. Can't wait to see that project. It's going to be a lot of fun. This whole Without Borders project, I think we're going to have a blast with it, guys. It doesn't matter what we turn out. It's just good ideas. We just don't need to build anything, guys. Go to the forum and just pitch your ideas in there. Maybe you don't have the components to build something, but someone else does. And we can collaborate there. Really looking forward to it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Some tech news this week, guys. Roads of the future will charge your car and keep you from crashing. By the way, guys, before I get too far into this, the link below, you can just go to the MKme.org website, and there's the entire post of all of these where you can watch these videos later and link to the content. But this video was from Motherboard, this channel I subscribe to. It's kind of a big namer, and it was kind of neat to see a company's view of what they want to do with the roads with illumination and stuff, and even lanes that'll charge electric cars and stuff. Really neat to see people thinking outside the box here. I don't know whether they'll ever get their pipe dream done, because it is kind of a pipe dream, but I really hope so. Let's see. Momentarily I try and catch up with the chat, guys, so Thurk's here. He says, hey, Eric. Something else this week. Strange lights on the dwarf planet Ceres have scientists perplexed. Guys, post in the chat if anyone has explained these strange lights that the probe is picking up on this dwarf planet. I haven't followed up on it, but I did watch some of the animated GIFs and the videos and saw these potentially reflections of light, or what is it? Guys, do you know? I thought it was really cool. It's really neat to see something that baffles people. Maybe there's an explanation already and I missed it. But yeah, post it in the chat. I'd love to hear about it. And I see David Watts is here. Hey, David, good stuff. Oh, Ringway Manchester's here. Hey, Lewis, good to see you. Excellent. I forget who shared this one to the G+, the MKme G+ community today, but Project Loon, I know you guys can't read this, but Project Loon, the Google balloons, 187 days aloft. That's pretty cool. They sent this balloon up, cruised on the world for 187 days and landed it. Totally neat. I don't know what they're going to do with this, but I think it is pretty darn cool that they're trying. We'll see where it goes. I appreciate you sharing that to me because I hadn't heard about that one landing. Let's see what we got in the chat. Jay said, hey Eric, I'm trying to sign up to the forum and it says you've exceeded the maximum number of registration attempts for this session. Please try again later. Yeah, you're going to have to try again later. Not much I can do about that. We can talk after. Steven said, I think it's lens flare or reflections. Yeah, it's funny that they're... Steven, yeah. It's funny that it would be isolated the same spot and in multiple frames. But, cool. I don't know what it is. I was thinking like reflective rock or ice something. I don't know. Spectra Oz says it's a reflection of my DIY HID spotlight. Yeah, it might be take a pretty powerful light, but I know you have some. And Glitch said it could be ice, the probe's sensor malfunctioning, could be any number of things. Yeah, Glitch, that's kind of along the lines of what I was thinking, but whatever it is, it's different than the rest. That interests me. Whenever there's anomalies, I'm an anomaly kind of guy. We'll see. And Morwick said it looks like moon headlights. Good stuff, guys. No homebrew tonight. Store-bought again. We'll have to tough it out with store-bought beer. I know it's kind of a shame, but I got to put down a batch this week, and I just haven't got around to it because I've been too busy building and playing. And we'll see what happens. Scott says, Eric, how do we keep others from taking our ideas here? I need help in a project that I want to turn into a new type of online business. Well, Scott, that is a good question. That's a great question. So, it really depends upon what you're trying to accomplish and how you're trying to accomplish it. If for sharing ideas in the G+ community and the forum and stuff like that, there's no protection. I'm a firm believer in kind of like Gary Vaynerchuk, put the content out there and what will be, and the paybacks in the long run. But I have had the thought of commercializing a few products, and I actually backpedaled on them and gave them away open source every time, kind of like one we're going to show here in a minute. So my advice would be, if it's something that you want to go commercial, I guess keep it close to your hip. But the community here you're going to find is very open, and we can help without a doubt. Let me know. I can see what I can do. But for the most part, a lot of this is very open technology, because most of us are learning from each other, and probably wouldn't be as far along without the information that was already shared out there. I wouldn't be. Without the code that people gave away free, I never would be this far along being able to build what I can. So that's my rant on that. We'll do what we can for you, Scott. Lewis said, Eric, will you see the eclipse on March 20th? It'll pass over Europe, but not sure about the States and Canada. No idea, Lewis. I haven't checked. Bruce's response on the lights, somebody's Kerbal is there. I love it. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Oh, that's perfect. That makes me laugh. Vax VA2MX Petro K. By the way, I ordered us all some pizza on the way. My treat. Awesome. I'm going to watch for the pizza guy. Perfect. DJ Redder is here and says, hi, Eric. Steven was talking to Warwick. Hey, DJ, by the way. I'm trying to keep up in the chat here, guys. I'll do the best I can. Brandon says, Viva la open source. And there was a wee and Glitch. Just loving this Kerbal Space program. Good stuff, guys. Yeah, I'm all about the open source stuff these days. I'm all one for making money someday, but yeah, it's not going to happen for me anytime soon. David said, I have to say, Eric, you're getting very comfortable with the live presentation format. Maybe it's the beer. It comes across really well. Thank you, David. I really appreciate that. I like the feedback. If there's something I can do better, something I'm screwing up, I love to hear about it. And he said maybe it's the beer. No, it's not the beer. Pretty sure we're not into it yet. But yeah, I appreciate the comment. Really appreciate the feedback. I'm to hang out with you guys and try and bring some value to the show for you guys, and I hope it works out. Let's go. What else we got, guys? Community support. Oh, this is the pay the bills time, guys. Remember, best thing we can do for this channel is like, comments, and subscribes. If you don't mind, please click the thumbs up button down below if you do like this sort of content. It really helps the channel, guys. Share it out on social media. Let's get some people in here. Works awesome for me. If you want to take the next step, you can go to the link below to my Patreon campaign. This is where people can pledge 50 cents, 20 cents, $1, $5 to content creators. This is basically like Kickstarter for content creators. It is never going to be mandatory, but it is truly appreciated. I've got 7 people currently that are contributing and supporting this channel directly, which brings us projects and products and parts and pieces, and actually keeps the internet flowing so I can do these live shows. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you to my supporters. Really appreciate it. I can't say enough, guys. Really owe you. I will make it right someday. All right, let's see what else we got. Eric Kaufman said, Eric, since I'm very new-ish to electronics and microcontrollers, I'm trying to find people in the area. Any idea where I might look for them? I'm posted on Adafruit forums, but no takers yet. Post where you're at, and go ahead and post in the forum or the G+ community, and odds are we probably have somebody close to you. But the best part is we don't need anybody close anymore. We can do it remotely. If you have an area that you need to learn, please let me know, and maybe I can make a video or post some content on the topic. And there's whatever side all the other people are on in the chat, there's a ton of content providers and hobbyists here that will help you out. I guarantee it. So yeah, don't be shy. What else? Gawk and Crawler is here. Evening, Eric. Hey, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. Raj Gamer said, you need to get a P.O. box that we can send stuff to. On it, Raj Gamer. I will have that posted at some point. I have to see what's involved in the P.O. box in my area, and I will get one. And you're welcome to send stuff in. We can do teardowns or whatever. Absolutely. And yeah, that's a done and shared. Appreciate it, guys. Awesome. Bruce said, my son, who is in his first year tech ed student in college, and his professor is not open to open source. Well, that's an old viewpoint, and unfortunately a lot of professors and people who have been around a while don't quite think like that. I didn't think like that. I was very protective of my ideas before I came to learning via YouTube and the other social media, learning from all you guys, and I completely switched. It would come so far so fast, and the opportunity for advancement of all of us in the community and all of us in the world, my eyes just opened, and I can't believe I can't see it another way anymore. So, and let's see what we got. The printer was a little funny. Oh, we're getting some video viewer updates. Thank you. And Steven said, are we alone in this universe? Maybe, maybe not. Good stuff. And Glitch said, do you accept Bitcoin? I do, Glitch. I don't know whether I even have a link to that I think on the MakeMe.org website in the left column there might be the QR code for the Bitcoin. And Steven said, each week I've seen more and more people in here watching. I have as well, Steven. It's awesome. I love this. This is community-based. I learned from you guys just as much as you learned from me, and I love the way the community is headed. I'm really excited about it. I think we've got something interesting going on here. And what else we got? Brandon said, those are the same professors who said the internet wouldn't become popular. Couldn't agree more. And Glitch said, I grew up with it surrounding me. I've never had any schooling in anything I know. Everything I know is because of open source. I had a lot of learning from books and a little bit of training too. And the amount that I've learned since the open source movement pales, or the previous learning pales in comparison to the knowledge I pick up on a week-by-week basis now. It's almost brain overload. You want to know about something? Odds are there's 10 videos and 400 posts on it out there, and probably 4 or 5 iterations of code and schematics. It's awesome. Love it. And I think we're good. Perfect. I think we're good. We got a few things. Yeah, we got somebody sending poetry to the imp. Good stuff. All right, guys, let's see what else we got. Some 3D printing stuff this week, guys. Wired put out a pretty cool video on 3D printing a custom battle damage drop-o-matic, they called. Basically, it was a 3D printed enclosure for dropping cell phones, but what I got more out of it was the process and the build, and it's not an incredibly complex object, but I thought it was pretty darn neat. It was neat to see them actually take something and prototype an object that didn't exist before and you literally can't buy. Where are you going to find something that's going to drop a bunch of cell phones? Pretty cool. Another channel I subscribe to, you guys might want to check out, is called Geek Beat. This one I found truly interesting. 3D printing with metal and lasers. We all knew this was coming, and it's been around a long time actually, but it's getting to the point now where they can use high-powered laser and propelled particulate metal into the laser beam to deposit material down and be actual metal, and then mill it after. This is getting into Star Trek of additive manufacturing. Everything with metal for all the years previous to now has been subtractive manufacturing. We mill away the material we don't want unless it's forged or casted, that kind of thing. It's neat to see this additive manufacturing and basically a 3D printer in metal. Really, really cool stuff, and I think the strength and the reliability of this stuff could really be something. Check it out. I think you guys would like that video. And what else we got? Masta Blasta, another channel I subscribe to, did another InMove video. This is the InMove 3D printed robot that's what my 3D printed arm with the brain interface. This is the same design, only there's a lot of guys out there that are printing the whole robot. It's neat to see some of these guys' updates. It's really, really cool. They use My Robot Lab and OpenCV to do sight of the robot and react to voice commands. Really, really cool stuff. I think you guys would like it. That's it for 3D printing stuff, guys. Let's see what we got on the printer. I think we're in good shape. I'll quickly take, maybe I won't. Why the heck did my chat window just disappear? That's awesome. Love when that happens. There we go. See if I can catch up a little bit. See if I missed anything of importance. Jay Norton is here. Hey Jay, how fast is your internet? I don't know whether that was that's Tomorwick, not me. Mine's not fast. I can barely do these live broadcasts. And Brandon said Draco rocket engines by SpaceX, all 3D printed. Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. unbelievable stuff. And I think we're good. Good stuff, guys. Let's go. What else we got? Viewer challenge, guys. Last week I issued the viewer challenge. I want to see, what are you making? I think we've been doing this a couple of weeks. So remember, guys, if you want to, I want to see what you're building, what you're getting other people to build. Hit me up on one of the socials. You can find all the links to some of the social media, IG+, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Twitter. Hit me up down below, any of those links any time of the week. I love seeing what people are making. It really, really inspires me, and I'd love to share it here on the channel. Scott Walters did send one in to the show and tell on the G+ community, doing some motion detecting, I think. Or was it motion? Yeah, it was motion detect. I didn't follow exactly what he was doing with the code because I just didn't have enough time to read it, but it looked like motion detection and blinking a light and reacting to that over 433, but I've got to check it out again, guys. Anyway, it's in the G+ community. This link below, you can check it out. And what else we got? Let's see. Oh, I really need YouTube to give me a breakout chat client. If anyone out there who can deal with the API and make a breakout chat client, man, hit me up. It's a pain having another browser window open, but yeah, well, it's one of these things we got to put up with. And Jay said here, hey Eric, I got all my new videos finally edited and just going to upload them after the show. Good stuff, Joseph. Get them uploaded. Love to see them. Steven said the advance in tech in recent years has just gone tenfold. It is awesome to see and think where we'll be at 10 years from now. I can't even imagine where we'll be in 10 years from now, because in the last like 3, we're breaking Moore's law all to heck. So we'll see what's going on. And Tobermory Cat is here. Hey, Tobermory Cat. I feel the need to excuse my silence. I know nothing about this stuff, but enjoy hearing about things, curious, enjoying the show. Good to see you. Good. Thanks for the comment. You're going to find a lot of nice people here. We keep things pretty lighthearted. Feel free to speak up on anything that interests you. Doesn't even have to be tech related. Throw it out there. And good stuff. David said, Pi Day is coming up, everyone. Perhaps that would be a good excuse for coming up with a project. Couldn't agree more. I gotta get going with my Pi. I think that's a really good excuse to get people moving on projects. Anyway, I think we're caught up. Let's go. What else we got, guys? Announcement. I mentioned this last week. Our channel has expanded. We now have the MKme Media YouTube channel as well as the Eric William MKme Tech channel. You'll find a link down below in the description. Click over there and subscribe. There is no videos there yet other than the intro, but this is where I'll be posting more of the media side of things. How to do videos, pictures, some social media stuff. Anything that doesn't belong on the tech channel pretty much is going to go here. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, if you're interested in making some YouTube videos someday, that kind of thing, hopefully I can get some content there and maybe be of use to you guys. Some stuff from the community, guys. I didn't mean to start on this one, actually. I was live on the Adafruit show and tell last week with my Arduino gas sensor grenade, and I am just gonna shut off that. Guys, I want to say thank you. So I had this idea in my head last Monday because I'd been playing around with these MQ2 gas sensors, CO, LPG, and smoke sensor. And I mentioned it on the show, and the response was very favorable. Everybody's really a lot of support saying, cool project, make it so. Well, I made it so on Tuesday night, from just a concept to a complete functional prototype in one night. That is something about being able to do that all at once, and plus your guys' support, just got me super excited, and I had a blast. So this thing is now working. If you didn't see the Adafruit show, you can check it out, or wait in a few days, there's going to be a video on it. But basically it samples 3 gas levels and sends them out over radio to any radio receiver, and it works perfectly. It also prompted me to get the code working for the Arduino satellite, which is up here behind me, for the voice downlink. It was an awesome one-night project, and it worked out great. And the thing, it works perfectly. It just blows me away that I was able to prototype this, but I wouldn't have done it without your support, guys. It was awesome. Really appreciate it. I have a blast. I feed off you guys, and it gets me excited. It's awesome. And I'll quick check the chat and see if there's anything sticking out. I think we're good. Glitch says, love the GSG, the gas sensor grenade. Yeah. Brandon liked it too. Awesome. And David said, oh, you don't need to get embarrassed, Eric. Leave the picture up. It's cool that you're on the show and tell. All right. Well, you guys can check out the video. It's linked from the post below on the MKme.org website. It goes directly to my little stint on the show. Lady Ada and Phil and others thought it was pretty cool. So must have done something right. Adafruit Industries also posted another video this week I think is worthy of sharing. A DIY Bluetooth gamepad. Really cool to see these things coming out as concept projects, and then right through to a final project showing everyone how to make it from start to finish, posting the code, posting the electronic schematics. Even though this one's pretty basic gamepad controller, we couldn't have even dreamed of making stuff like this not too many years ago, at least not easily. So I thought it was pretty cool, worth sharing. And I'm just gonna have a quick look. I think we're good. Perfect. Flight test. If you're in RC stuff at all, if you like RC, remote control planes, they decided to make flying sleds last week, or whenever they videoed this. It was really neat to watch. They're always doing something wacky with foam board, and of course they share the information how to make everything. It was a good video. I like RC, and I like watching what they come up with next. Glitch, he's with us here in the chat. He posted building an 800 gigahash a second Bitcoin rig. Guys, if you're into Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining, I think a few people, it was really cool. He's got his forum in the MakeMe.org forum for now, so hopefully Glitch will keep us updated. This one was cool. This is along the lines of the Raspberry Pi. So Lady Ada Lamore was able to get the Pi TFT working with the Raspberry Pi 2. That's kind of a big deal. Now that they've got that TFT working, that reopens the door to a lot of really cool projects with the Pi. I think this is going to be one of those things to watch, another great use of the Pi. It just opens up another method of inputting information and seeing the information from the Pi. On the topic of Raspberry Pi, the Raspberry Pi guy is another guy I subscribed to on YouTube. He did 3 years of Pi, and this video is actually really cool. Showed a ton of different projects and videos from all over everywhere, uses for the Raspberry Pi since day one. Really enjoyed this video. I thought it was really well done. I think you guys will probably get some ideas out of it. Check it out if you didn't see it already. Ben Heck Show posted out his follow-up on the tracking camera. This is the, what is it called, the Pixie camera? I always forget what that tracking camera. It's a pre-made unit, and he made a rail for this thing to slide on. Really cool builds, lots of good stuff out of the Ben Heck Show all the time. If you're into making, inventing, it's a really good channel to check out. Kates.com, again, these are all linked below, guys. The Arduino real-time clock DS1302 module with the Nokia 5110. So he took a real-time clock, hooked it to an Arduino, and put it out to a Nokia 5110, which is by far my favorite LCD ever. I love this project. He does some really good videos. They're high quality videos. It's a channel worth following. Really good job. I don't think they have that many subscribers either, so something worth checking out. This is my dessert for the weekend. If you're into RC stuff, RC Gut, the guys from Ringaboo RC, did a video on a compilation of crashes. They do these every couple of months. It's always a good laugh. If you're into RC and want to laugh at some crashes and some crazy Norwegian, Swedish, I always forget. They're Norway, I think. I think they're Norwegian. It's a good show. Check it out, guys. David Watts, who is here with us, if he hasn't gone for tea or gone to bed. He did an Arduino powered doorbell. Check this out, guys. David took this to the next step and actually encoded the audio right into the Arduino. That's something I haven't seen done. It takes up a lot of space, and he made it work just great. It's a pretty cool video. Great as always, David. Really appreciate you sharing that. All right, we're done. Let's go have a quick look. Yeah, I see Jay said Pixie camera. Good stuff, guys. You got me sorted out. Get scrolled back up and see if I missed anything of note here. What have we got? Some talk about some video lag. And David Watts said, does that 5110 have any level shifting going on? I'd have to go back. I didn't see a level shifter on it, if I remember right. And to be honest, David, I don't use a shifter on any of mine. I actually don't even feed them 3.3 on the 5-volt feed. I've never used level shifters on mine, and I've never harmed one yet. They are robust, even though they are a 3 volt. They're a 3.3 volt logic level. I haven't hurt one yet. I don't advise that anyone worry about it too much for the price of them. And Jordan said, I just bought a Pixie so I can track pool balls on the pool table and assign points as deserved. Yeah, Jordan, I think I saw that posted somewhere. I think you mentioned that. That's going to be a really neat project. These all-in-one tracking cameras are really neat. I think there's a lot of potential there when you don't have to have a PC backing it up using stuff like OpenCV. I think it's a door to open. And actually, I have a project coming up. I don't have the camera right here. I got some industrial cameras, and I'm thinking about doing some motion tracking myself someday here soon. One of many projects I have planned. Too many, guys. And Glitch said Nokias are pretty much bomb-proof. Yeah, that display is tough as nails. David said, say what? I've been level shifting mine. Could have saved a bunch of breadboarding time. Yeah, not that I'm so don't hold me responsible, guys, if you do end up with a weak one. I have never put level shifters on any of mine. They drive just fine from 5 volt Arduinos. Never had a problem. I don't do anything fancy with the LEDs either. I drive them direct and just PWM them down, and I still have yet to have a problem there too. So both the Arduino and the Nokia are robust. You will see a video on that coming up. And what else we got? I think we are good, guys. I think we're caught up. How's our time holding up? Yeah, we're good. Good stuff. We're good on time. We're getting this down to a science, guys. So from the shop this week, guys, you probably saw it. If you didn't, check out my channel. I did an Adafruit mailbag, the biggest electronics order I have ever received, and a whole bunch of components I have never owned before. You will see videos on a pile of them coming up. I did use the Power Boost modules and the LiPo in here, and there's a pile more stuff. Look forward to some videos coming up, guys. I did the video on the electric imp LCD display, and you'll notice, David, there was no level shifter on this in the video either. Just basically how to get the electric imp Wi-Fi enabled microcontroller working with the Nokia 5110. Shared that out, shared the pinouts, I'm trying to put out some quick videos on bits and pieces that people are going to find useful downrange, also that I can reference downrange when I try and rebuild a circuit. So that one was well received. I think we did pretty good. What else we got? I think. Let's see. And Steven said, Eric, you're not the only one who doesn't want that with LEDs. And Bruce said, I've never used a level shifter, but I did save a bunch on my car insurance. Good stuff. And Jay said, Eric, man, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was a huge order, and David did notice that there was no level shifter on mine. So, yeah, we're good. I think we're caught up. Thurk said he just posted my viewer challenge entry on G+. Thanks, Thurk. I'm going to check that out. Guys, I love seeing what you guys are making. I love making this more of a social atmosphere and more of a... we feed off each other. I do, anyway. I feed off you guys. Get ideas, stuff that I can share, stuff that I can facilitate. I just love it. So, yeah, don't be shy sharing your projects. If you can share them. If they're proprietary, well, then I guess you can. 12 Secret of 12 said, I'm sorry for bothering you, but did you test my serial communication program? No, I did not. I probably won't have the bandwidth for that. I would advise posting it up on the forum and post the link so that someone else with a bit more time might get to check it out. And David said he does often rewatch his own videos when remaking projects. David, that's what I used this channel for initially, was my own reference to go back and figure out how I built something. I still do it all the time. I really love the videos when I can go back and remake a circuit quick. It's handy for me. It's a little sad. Go back and watch myself. Oh, whatever. I don't think it's too narcissistic. We're going to do an update here on the Bitcoin miner. Guys, you saw this in the past. I have a really small miner, nothing like glitches set up. This is week 4. So this is the Bitcoin miner, and it's hooked to the Raspberry Pi. Nothing else. Just the Pi running it. And as of today, this afternoon, we are still cruising along at 48 watts. It's actually started drawing a little bit more, which is a little funny. It's gone up 3 watts, but consistently, but whatever. We're up to $3.25 Canadian, and we'll have a look. Let's go to, let me see if I can fix this. There you go. Fix this so you guys can read it. So last week we were at $2.74 we had mined all told, and now we're at $4.21 Canadian, but a lot of that is attributed to the jump in price of the Bitcoin, which is fine by me. I don't mind at all. I think it's grand. So we're ahead of the game with the Bitcoin miner, no problems. We're making money as well as helping Bitcoin. So it's not making much, but we're supporting the blockchain. We're helping out. We're doing it with an old Raspberry Pi. Why not? So it's a fun little experiment, and this is ongoing, and I think we're doing pretty good. People like Glitch are going to do a heck of a lot better. Morwick's into mining too. It's going to be pretty neat to see what they do, but I think we're doing pretty good for just a little experiment. It was fun. And 12 Secreto 12 said, can I power my Nano using 9-volt batteries via V-in and ground pins? You sure can. Absolutely. The regulator on board will handle that, no problem. Check out the Nano specs for the top end limit of the voltage. I think it's around a little over 12 volts. I can't remember. Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff Chartier? Hey, this is Jeff of Sim Samurai. We should talk flight sim sometime. Hey, Jeff, good to have you here. Glad you made it over. Guys, you can check out Jeff's channel. He's into flight sim. I'm starting to see some faces that I used to talk to a lot way back in the day when all I did was sim videos. And I'll definitely do a flight sim video. We can talk anytime. Hit me up on social media. What else we got? Jay said, no, you need a voltage regulator or you'll blow your Nano. Actually, no, Jay, you don't. It'll run fine off 9 volts. They have an onboard regulator. And Steven said, yeah, anything up to 12 volts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the limit's right around 12 volts. Oh, actually, David brought up a good point. Be very careful about powering it through VIN. The reverse polarity can instantly destroy the board. You prompted me. I didn't read the question that close. Did he say the raw pin or the VIN? I always forget. Oh yeah, the nanos don't have a raw, so you're good with VIN. But David's reverse voltage, the reverse biasing the voltage is a good thing to be concerned about. Don't do that. But yeah, 9 volts, no problem, guaranteed. I powered mine with more than that. I think, I forget, I had an oddball supply one time. I forget where I was. I know I was over 10 volts. Anyway. Let's see, what else we got? I think we're good. All right, let's go, guys. What else we got? Some sneak peeks of some stuff you're going to see upcoming on the channel, guys. This is actually not on the channel. So Tom from w5kub.com, amateur radio website, he's having me on his live broadcast tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Guys, if you want to check it out, I'll be talking about, I'll be doing a guest appearance talking about software-defined radios. Those $10 USB dongles I use for receiving just about every frequency under the sun. Tom has invited me to show up there and be a live guest, so if you want to check it out, stop by w5kub.com. There's a video coming up, guys. The video is already shot. I have to edit it, though, heavily edit it, because I did a really crappy job on the video. I will make it better. I took so many takes, the thing is silly long. This is the I2C displays that are OLED, organic LED displays. They're a little bit more money than the Nokia 5110 and significantly smaller, and I meant to have one here. But they only use 2 pins on the Arduino, and I2C you can link many devices, 120 some odd I think, on the I2C data bus. So not only do you only use 2 pins, but those 2 pins can be used for any other I2C device, and these things are neat little displays. I'm going to use them a lot more in the future, mostly because I just got a few more from eBay. But I did a quick video on how to set it up, and I'll post the code, and hopefully it'll help someone. Looking forward to that one. And let's see. And I think we're good. Jay said, oh, getting click happy here, guys. Jay said, oh, I love the OLEDs. I have many of them. Yeah, I'm starting to love them too. I still love the Nokia 5110 better, though. I don't think I'm ever going to change that. I don't know why. And let's see. Good stuff. We're good. The DIY gas sensor. This will be a video on this gas sensor ball. Just an overview video. That's all I could make time to shoot. Next week, actually, well, this week, as soon as I get some spare time, I'll tear this down, show the quick assembly video, show how I prototyped it, because it is on its own printed circuit board, and I'll share out the code, and we'll make this available to everyone, and hopefully somebody in emergency workers or confined space entry someday can replicate this somewhere in the world and pitch this into a building, and hopefully it yaps out that there's a level in there they shouldn't go in and might save somebody's life someday. That'd be pretty cool, considering we just whipped it up in one night. High altitude balloon project, guys. I'm getting geared up to, I gotta get geared up and get this moving. If we're gonna do another launch this year, I would love to do another high altitude balloon mission this summer. Time is flying by, and I'm running really low on time. I gotta get this done, guys. But look forward to a video on this upcoming. Raspberry Pi, we're gonna do a video on that. I have the Pi 2 Model B, and I need to get it going. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. I could really use a media streaming device, but I don't think that would be a good use for it on the channel, so we got to come up with something a little better, or just maybe get it up and going and share how it works. But no, we'll see how that goes. We're getting some. We got a message from 12 Secreto 12 in Brazil. Love your videos. Hey man, thanks. I think you're still in the chat. That came through, guys. That came through on the imp printer. There's quite a few people keeping me updated of the viewer count and stuff like that. It's pretty cool stuff. Works great. Love this thing. You can pick those up on eBay or direct from Adafruit. For such a small device, I know I go off on tangents here, but it's really neat fit and finish to this thing. It would sit right into a project. It even has little clamps to hold it in. I'm thoroughly impressed with this little thermal printer. I think it's great. I'm obsessed with it in a way. I didn't know what I was going to use it for, but now I can think of a dozen uses for it. All right. Let's just have a quick look, see, catch up in the chat, see if I missed anything. Morwick said, Eric, I like my Spark Core. Morwick got his Spark Core. Awesome. That's another crazy powerful one. Pretty neat stuff. And Morwick said XBMC. Yeah, that's what that Pi would be perfect for that. And Brandon said, I have some new videos on my channel if you want to check them out. I have some new videos coming up with a lot of new stuff. Yep, for sure, Brandon. I am actually subscribed to you, so I will see them when they come out. I subscribe to FYI, guys, if most of you already know because I comment on your videos, but let me know if I'm not subscribed and I should be seeing your videos. Please just hit me up. All right, guys, what else we got? If I can find my monitor toggle here. There we go. I think we're winding down here, guys. Actually, before we do the tech tip of the week, let's go ahead. I'm going to open up the Skype lines in case anybody wants to call in. And that way, as we finish this up, if anybody wants to give a call, share a project, generally shoot the breeze, whatever, feel free to call in as soon as I can get Skype fired up. I had to close it. Skype was being a little funny earlier. And we've got Imp Gone Wild coming across on the printer. And we've got some random text coming through too. As usual, nothing new there. Online status. Online! There we go. Skype's fired up, guys. Call at will. I will get your call and we'll put you live on the air. You don't have to go video, but you can just do audio, no problem. All right, guys. Tech tip of the week. This one I did do some thinking about. Guys, I don't know whether you're familiar with these proto boards. They're also called perf boards. And if you don't have a bunch in your little electronics supply, I think you should buy some. And I'll show you what I've got. I get these ones, of course. Guess where, guys? From eBay. These come in nifty little anti-static bags. They must have anti-static bags. They're basically free there. But they are just, yeah, the lighting sucks on that. Sorry about that, guys. They're just a standard perf board that you can solder to. I get these in all different sizes, and a word of warning, the cheap ones are cheap. They are a little funny when you get rough with soldering them. You can pull the contacts off the board. But for prototyping just about anything, like I've got a dozen different sizes of these things depending on whatever project I want to proto. I just grab the correct size and I'm done. And the second part of the tech tip is don't throw away your component leftovers. So when you're working with like an LED like this and you put it into a board, yeah, somebody's spamming the imp, and that's the end of that. I figured that was going to happen sooner or later. Somebody decided to send I'm all about the bass about 50 times. So yeah, that's the end of the imp for tonight, guys. But the component legs, these little tiny legs that you snip off once you solder them, save those and use those for jumpers across the board. And I'm not going to be able to show this because the lighting is crappy, but anytime you need to do runs and join multiple components, you use those leftover leads that would normally go in the garbage and just solder them across, and that's your conductor, and it works incredibly well, dirt cheap. I forget what I pay for these things, like $1.50 for half a dozen of these boards, and the rest is just leftover waste, some solder, and you can prototype anything. And boards this size fit the Nano just awesome. Really, really love it. So hopefully that helps you out, guys. That's the tech tip of the week. And let's see. See if anybody is on the Skype yet. Go ahead and call if you like, guys. And I'm just gonna catch up on the chat real quick. See if I can. And 12 Secreto 12 says, OMG, you read my message, this printer, and you are awesome. Yeah, the printer was good up until somebody decided to spam the crap right out of it. So I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. It's yeah, it's the nature of doing live video. Somebody's going to screw it up. And what else we got? Scott Walter said, I like to see antennas built using the perf board as a backing plane. Yeah, I'm sure you could do that. And Spectre Oz said, leftovers make good jumpers. Absolutely agree. And I'm all about reuse and recycling. Good stuff. Free jumpers. Yes, guys, they are. David said, it's unfortunately past bedtime. Well, past actually in the UK. Yeah, David, you're doing pretty good tonight. You're still up. We'll get talking to you one of these nights on Skype. And I think Jeff Chartier said, what's your Skype name, Eric? It's directly above, scrolling across the screen. It's eric.william13 currently until we break this one. And then it'll change again. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good, guys. If we don't, what time we got? Oh, we're getting almost to the hour. Give us a call if you would like to call in, guys, because otherwise we're going to shut it down pretty soon. I'm trying to keep up on the chat here. David said, night all. Good night, David. I'm glad you could join us. As with all of you, really glad you could join us. Guys, check out David's YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you missed the video earlier. We've got a call coming in. We'll take it. Hey, Joseph. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Eric?
Excellent. And you, sir?
Doing better tonight now.
Good.
Finally, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it tonight, but I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was either that or end up going to the hospital tonight, but it's all good.
I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, anyway, I had a question. If you or anybody else ever worked on the Arduino VGA monitor stuff?
Nope, no, I haven't played with that yet.
Yeah, I did recently. I was coming in some problems with it, but I finally got it to work, and so I was wondering, has anybody else did anything, with it so far?
We'll see whether anybody in the chat pipes up that they've done it. Well, in a minute here when the chat catches up. No, I haven't played with it. I saw your video work with it, and it's going to be pretty cool. I think it'd be really handy for a lot of things, especially the older style displays are really simple text to display. I think it would be like even an old TV and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Well, yeah, they actually did. I have it on a TV and I have it on a monitor.
Yeah, perfect.
So I came across that about a couple months ago, and I started to play with it, and I found a lot of projects I could do with it, like reading the temperatures or maybe a chat or something as well.
Absolutely, and we can use ancient old tube style TVs that would have ended up in a landfill and like actually give them a viable use.
Yeah, I have my grandma's old round TV. That's how it works. It only has 3 channels on it.
Oh, perfect.
I probably could rig something up with that because that would actually be a cool thing to do. Actually,
it would be. Absolutely, go for it. Make it so.
There you go. Well, anyway, I don't want to keep on Skype too long, so I just wanted to see how's everything's going on and everything.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate the call tonight, Jay.
Thank you
Guys,
very
this
much.
is Joseph that's in the chat. If you guys didn't know, appreciate the call very much, sir.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Wait. Excellent, guys. Always love hearing from you guys, regardless of what we talk about. It's always just a blast. This is why we do this on Monday nights. We have a pretty loose schedule here. It's fun. Talk about whatever. If you're building something or want to build something, love hearing about it. Let's see what we got in the chat, guys. And Jordan said you should put a timer on the imp, like one message every 2 minutes. Yeah, I've got to do that. I've actually got to talk to Steven about that because he just prototyped his, and I think he probably did put some spam filtration. Mine doesn't have it yet, so let's plug it back in. In the meantime, we're going to go offline here momentarily, guys, if we don't get any more Skype calls. But we'll see if the imp goes crazy. It usually keeps going most of the night after the cast, too. But yeah, we just shut it back down. I did have a contact ad. Actually, I had 3 contact ads here. So I've added you all on Skype. You can call in if you choose to. And let's see. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Quick catch up. First world problems. English said until we break this one. Yeah, I don't think that username's going to last long. It happens. One of the things with doing live broadcasts and doing things like Skype isn't well geared towards live broadcasts unless we've got a good crew here. Actually, I don't think we'll have a problem, but eventually something bad will happen because there are weaknesses to Skype and we all know what they are. If you haven't, you can Google it. And Glitch said, make it so. Moment of silence for Leonard Nimoy. Yes, that was, I should have put that on the tech news. I debated it. I really should have put it on the tech news. I think everyone's heard about the passing of Leonard Nimoy. That's a sad day. He did a lot of things and touched a lot of people. He was quite the actor, involved in a lot of nerdy stuff. And someone, our spammer said, sorry for spamming the imp. I just wanted to see what you would do. Yeah, I turn it off. Easy peasy. Actually, I wish I had a switch on it. I actually had to go through the effort of unplugging it. I never even thought I could unplug the USB that's feeding the imp itself. I'm slow tonight. What else we got? I think we're good, guys. I think we're caught up. Nothing coming through on Skype. Guys, last chance. I'll give it just till the chat catches up with this. The new additions. If you want to give a call, please just hit that call button. Otherwise, we're going to call it a night here, guys. I had a blast with you. This is always a lot of fun. I really like our live broadcast. I hope you guys too. Please let me know if there's anything you'd like changed, different inclusions, different format, that kind of thing. Love to know what would make it better. I know a lot of things we could make better, but I like hearing it from you guys. Really enjoying the live broadcast format once a week. I think it's good for us to get together and just share as a community, and we do have quite the community going on now. It's a lot of fun. And Morwick, I will have to show that later. And yeah. And Eric said thanks and good night. Guys, I am out of here. Good luck in all your electronics ventures. Best of luck in the week to come. Drop by next week. Oh, right in under the wire. Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Hey, man, how are you?
Excellent, excellent.
Is the show still going?
I was just about to sign off.
Oh, yeah.
But you got in under the wire.
Oh, really? Interesting. Crazy, because I'm seeing, I guess, the video's moving slower than we are.
Yeah, you'll be about a minute behind. If you could turn the audio down on that just a
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll walk away from it. I'm on my iPad, so I can actually
Excellent.
fully move away from my, wrong way. Sorry, hold on. There we go. It's off.
Perfect. How's things going?
Pretty good down here in San Diego. It's been raining all day, and we actually had some hail, which is kind of unusual for our normal sunny and 72-degree weather.
That is.
But yeah, pretty good. All here in sunny Southern California.
Good stuff.
You're located up in Canada, right?
That's right.
Where about?
Ontario, Canada, southwestern
nice.
Ontario. It's
Cool.
our first warm day of the year, pretty much here. So we got up
Nice.
to nearly freezing today.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I'll have to start tuning into your show. I like what you're doing, and definitely want to learn more about this whole Arduino and all these Pi things.
There's a lot of stuff we can do with these microcontrollers and electronics now, and it's getting pretty wild. So just trying to give back.
Yeah, I really want to learn how to interface them into what I'm doing with flight simulation. So it's a learning curve for me because I've always used like USB controller boards from like Desktop Aviator.
Yep.
And made my stuff that way. So I really don't have any knowledge about the whole Arduino stuff.
Have you seen my videos on that? Not that I'm plugging them, but have you seen my interfacing Arduino to Flight SimX?
No, I've not.
So slip over on the main page of my channel. There's a whole playlist associated with it. So you can take these. Not that I'm advocating my video, but I think I'm the only one out there that has done the videos on this. But you can take these dirt cheap nanos, which I forget how many IO, or it can go to like a mega that you can buy for $15 and use a program called Link2FS.
Okay.
Too much audio feedback, buddy.
Sorry. Turn it down a little bit. There you go.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can link them directly through the Link2FS program right to FSX, no problem. And the beauty of it is you can do all your own custom code on the Arduino.
Right.
You don't have to use flight sim data. You can manipulate that data.
Okay.
And add 10 to it, change it to a completely different value, affect another, like you want a different light to come on when you got your an unsafe gear condition, blah 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 blah.
Sure.
You can do that all on board with your own logic. You're not limited to FSU IPC anymore.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, any custom logic. So you'll see a video on there of my Learjet cabin pressure panel. So I simulated the cabin pressurization of the Lear 45, and nothing in the world could do that currently other than the real Lear. And I did it with an Arduino Nano and an LCD.
Nice.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap. So I put the codes on my website, and you can use it to kind of pattern to do any other system.
Gotcha.
In the flight sim. It's truly powerful. I say just grab yourself cheap board.
I'll definitely check it out for sure. And no latency, no lag with the sim for
None.
like control response and stuff.
No, you can set the scan time to whatever you want in Link2FS. You can crank it right up so it would basically consume all your system resources if you wanted.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, it works good.
And you said Link2FS, is that a
Yep.
Or that's a program or something?
Yep, it's a freeware program that spans the gap between SimConnect and the Arduino code.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It just takes the SimConnect variables out, or FSU IPC, so you can use it with any sim, and dumps it out so the Arduino has those variables and that data at all times, and then you can do whatever you want, input, output, or display.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty powerful stuff. It basically puts most of those pre-made panels to shame electronically.
Gotcha. Very nice.
Yep.
Nice, man. Thanks for the tips. I'm learning something new every day.
Yeah, no worries. That's what we're here for.
Yep, for sure.
Cool.
All right, well, yeah, great talking to you. And on with the show, I guess.
Yep. Thanks for the call, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Certainly. We'll talk to you again.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Awesome, guys. That was Jeff calling in. That was a lot of fun. I love flight simulator stuff. I know a little bit about it, and I like sharing the word whenever I can of how cheap. We pay a ridiculous amount of money for our flight sim panels. Anyone with a simulator will vouch. Like it's not cheap. What they charge for them is expensive, and the I/O boards, some of them aren't too bad. You can get the PO keys and the Bodnar boards pretty cheap, but you get into the interface IT, some of the other stuff, it's not that cheap compared to what we can do with these. Obviously, they're a little more user-friendly than doing your own code with an Arduino, but we have a call, but why can't I find it? There we go. Got it. Hey, Morwick, how's it going?
Oh, this piece of crap Android phone. Hello?
Sounding good on this end.
Yeah, good deal. Hey, what's up, Biggie?
Yeah, not much, man. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, man. Good show. Good show. Doing some good stuff here. Looks like you got some new people in. Very good. Very good.
Very, very good. I'm happy to see some new faces. I'm really happy to see all the regulars as well. I think this is fun.
Amen. So I got an update on my drones.
Oh,
They're
you
both
got
to the
it.
ground. They crunch, dude.
How'd that happen?
Oh. Well, I found the little quadcopter, I guess, to make Jay happy. The quadcopter, the smaller one I found, doesn't necessarily like to, or I guess it can fly around pillars, but I guess the driver couldn't.
Oh, very
Uh,
nice. Very nice.
yeah, right. So that one went away, and then my bigger quadcopter I took outside and just basically was like, how far can this thing reach? I found it could reach about the RF remote, about 150 feet. And apparently there's not a handshake or like an auto handshake when it comes back into range.
Oops.
So it was like, whoosh.
Game over.
Hey, it's coming down. Move the stick. I see it. It's coming down though. I'm moving the stick. It's not making a beepy sound. I need a beepy sound. Boom. Oh.
End of toy.
So, yeah, man. So time to get some new toys. New toys. So looks like Bitcoin's working out for you.
Yeah, not bad. Well, this is a relative term. We're talking $1, but the fact that it's above water actually still impresses me when everyone said that wasn't possible on those miners. So
Amen, amen. The R box are great little boxes, and like Litch was talking about, the prices going back up. I'm pretty amazed at what Bitcoin's doing after the big sell-offs. It's still holding water.
oh, we'll see where it goes. I have high hopes. Not I do have a bit of a vested interest because I do have investment in Bitcoin. I do have money that I purchased Bitcoin, but
Mm-hmm.
I really think if we can get more acceptance, which is actually really doing well lately, because the people accepting Bitcoin don't give a rat's patootie about the daily value of it because they're peddling it same day they accept it. So
Yeah.
with all these places accepting it more and more, the microtransaction market that can take a swath out of Visa and MasterCard excites me.
Mm. Yeah, and from a vendor standpoint, it's a win-win. I mean, they're not having to pay transaction fees and then clearance fees. So
20% in most cases ish.
yeah, it could definitely get up there, especially with Amex.
Yeah.
They screw you, and heaven forbid if like it's a bad situation, you sold something, the guy stole the card, Amex will immediately be like, nope, you're screwed. At least with Bitcoin, you have the Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. I have this vision of the microtransaction future that like you want to like if you want to move today, if you wanted to move 50 cents, you literally can't do that in the economy and the transaction system we have. It's not lucrative. The amount that they take off the top isn't worth moving that 50 cents. Whereas Bitcoin, you can.
Well, and when you look at a fiat currency, which is, I believe is what you're referring to, that in its base premise is a debt-based system.
Yeah.
When you look at the bylaws, at least here of the Fed, a dollar is printed with debt.
Yeah.
So if you have a bunch of dollars, but with those dollars, it already has built-in debt, how can you ever pay off debt?
Yeah.
So like exactly what you're saying with Bitcoin, it's not a fiat currency. There is no debt tied to that currency. And with it being global, it's definitely a win-win.
Well, you look at things like Google AdSense. So Google AdSense is predicated on the fact that advertisers will pay.
Be careful what you say here.
So yeah, I don't want to get booted off of YouTube, but at the same time, it's predicated on the fact that advertisers will pay a shitload of money for people to place ads. You
right?
bring in the ability to do microtransactions without the overhead of the transactions. You bring in the ability to drop that price down for both the provider, AdSense, and the advertiser, because they're not paying the overhead of the transaction fees anymore. So
You bring a very valid question of why aren't the big players dabbling in this currency, like
it's
Overstock?
it's early, yeah.
Overstock last quarter, they've adopted a continuous, it's like 400% growth every quarter. I think it's been a year now since they started taking Bitcoin,
Yeah,
and it's contributing real dollars onto the fiat market in their predictions.
absolutely.
It kind of blows my mind that these other big players out there haven't really grasped onto it, like, let's say, Starbucks.
We'll see where,
Really? Should
yeah.
I get a latte mocha skimmed milk for a Bitcoin? Really? I can do this on my phone? It would blow it up.
Yeah. we'll we'll see how it plays out. There is no doubt it is way too early in the game to for a lot of it is an early adopter program, but I can't help but think if it just gets this much more traction, and it's going to be unstable for a long time because it isn't a fiat currency. By nature it's going to be volatile until it reaches a critical mass.
Well, and that's the problem. What do you do when the last Bitcoin is cracked? Now you're like, I need to re-engineer something else. So does everyone go to Litecoin or Feathercoin or scripting, or does
It's
everyone stay in the chip-based ASIC type of hashing? Which, God, let's face it, it consumes so much power. Why not move something to a script-based currency where there's less power involved? To me, I see that being the next step. I see everyone getting away from the miners, unplugging all their S miners and their 2 terabyte miners and our terahash miners, and moving basically to scripting. It just makes
yeah.
more sense.
Well, keep in mind though, it's a long time until we run out of Bitcoin to be mined, like a long time. And also, if you can come up with another way to incentivize, like computing power by then, odds are is going to be cheap. So all you need to do is maintain the blockchain at that point, and the currency is still valid. The value is already there. The value is already invested. It could crash and burn, but it also could maintain the perceived value because everyone has already transacted a whole buttload of goods at that point. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, let's
who
face it, the
knows?
only thing that gives anything value is people believing in it.
That's right. I agree fully. Yeah.
So, otherwise, I'll give you 2.5 dog biscuits for a Big Mac.
Yeah, it might be worth. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I wish them all the best of luck, though. I think it's great for now, and I hope it goes
Oh,
somewhere. I just like, not that I'm against big bank, but I like seeing an alternative out there.
right. But let's face it, it's illegal for you and me and everyone here to print a dollar, but the banks can do it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh my God. All right, man. Have a good night, bro. Great
Yeah.
show.
Cheers. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wind it down at that. That was Morwick on the call. We always have lots to say about Bitcoin. Yeah, we can go on about that for hours and hours. It's gonna be interesting to see what plays out with Bitcoin in the future. Whether there's a lot of people out there, like I'm pretty sure Morwick is more knowledgeable of glitch as well than myself in a lot of the ins and outs, but it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out in the future. I have high hopes. I'm a supporter. Guys, we are good. We got Thurk saying bye. I am out of here. All Chong McBongs at 1:20 a.m. in the UK. Guys, I am glad you joined me tonight. Good luck in all your electronics ventures. Appreciate you dialing in tonight. I had a blast with you. Thanks for the Skype calls. Thanks for the support, sharing, and liking these videos and the website and the forum. Awesome stuff, guys. We'll catch up with you next week, and best of luck through this week. Hopefully things go well. Cheers, guys.